Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, been a while, but we are back. Yes, we are. Let me give you a rundown. Where have we been? Well, I had to move house, so for quite a while, no workshop, which meant not a lot of projects. It's been a little while since we posted a garage video, and that is because the JB Speed and Fab workshop is no more. We have moved, but exciting news, the garage is being built. This weekend we are starting the garage, so let me talk you through what the new JB Speed and Fab workshop is going to look like. Oh look, the dogs. And the garage will essentially fill half of the garden. So at the moment we got 5 meters, it's going to meter back to 6, then it will come all the way up here and join onto the side of the house. We're going for a single height one this time, so we're not having an upstairs. That's fine. Things like we're going to have decking across here, so the compressor can go outside in a sealed box. Also, I just ended up keeping so much rubbish crap in the roof. When I come to clear it out and move, there was parts there I didn't even know I had, so need to find a better organisation system for that and try and keep the garage really clean and well set up. I'm going to look for some real clever storage systems, so we'll look at those together. So I'm going to get a time lapse of this all coming down, and then once it's down we'll talk through again. You'll be able to see the space, see what we've got to work with and see what's going on. I'm in the new house and the new workshop. I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour and talk through what's going to be happening on the channel and what you can expect going forward. So, pretty much mostly the same really. Cars, probably less bikes, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So we are back in a pretty similar garage. Those who sort of watched the channel and knew the last one, it's almost the same thing. Yeah, it feels like the same garage. It worked last time. Got some light in it this time, which is nice. Still got lathe, got a new addition, got pillar drill this time rather than drilling everything by hand. We got rid of the mill, didn't really use it that often. Lathe's awesome. I've got lots of friends that do CNC work, so I can always get stuff done. This is really nice as well because it's attached to the house, so I just walk out and straight into the garage, which is always good. So, updates. We've done a bit with over the winter, over the last sort of 9-10 months, probably longer than that. Dog in the background. Dogs are still here, but we did destroy a diff, as you know, in one of the previous videos. The rear end destroyed itself, managed to get home, put a stock open diff in it, and we've been running with that. Time has come to change. So we bought a quaif unit. So we have, coming up on the channel, we are going to be installing a new quaif LSD unit. I didn't know they did 9 inches either, but they do. They do a 9-inch diff setup. So it's an ATB, so should be really good for no prep stuff, and also try and save the driveline a little bit. So new axles, we've got 31 spline, so we're just having a measure up for those. Jeff over at Hauser has sorted me out on those, so we're going to do an install video with Mike Couch, the guy with the drag race rail, the little Hemi Hustler that hasn't got a Hemi in it anymore. We're going to get all that set up, get diff set up, do a video on how to set the diff up. So 31 spline axles. We've just been looking at drawing up some spacers. We're going to get some spacers made to try and centre the wheels better. So as you know, on the old mags, there's quite a big, the spigot centre is huge, and it doesn't pick up on the axle centre. So we're going to get some spacers made that space out by 10mm, which we use 10mm spacers anyway. So it does away with them. They'll sit essentially on the axle, locating the wheel, and should do away with any sort of play or messing around. So that's coming up on that. The car is also stripped inside, so no rear. We are caging it. So plans, we've got some big plans for this coming. Probably going away from the VHRA spec a little bit because we're going to go discs on the front. So I'm going to talk through doing the dual master cylinder setup on that, because we've been running a single master. Not the safest thing in the world, but until now, touch wood, we've been all right. So, but we're going to do the safe thing, go to dual master, discs on the front, keep the drums on the back, Might be able to do better burnouts as well. The set of discs, it'll actually hold rather than having to pump the hell out of the drum brakes and get it to hold. But yeah, so that'll be good. Those eagle-eyed viewers will notice this in the background. There'll be more on this at some point, but this is now living in the garage. But the reason we're here today and the big new project, we bought a truck. So I bought this, it's a 1986 Chevy C10 log bed, and bought it predominantly as a builder's truck. So I've just been using it to renovate the house. Apart from the obvious little bits of rust around it, it was super clean.